The appellation of origin Rías Baixas is much more than the coast. In the area of Pontevedra and on the banks of the Minho River, which borders Spain and Portugal, and close to its mouth in the Atlantic Ocean, is located O Rosal. Flanked by pine and eucalyptus forests, the vineyards of this subregion of the appellation of origin Rías Baixas are located on gentle hills and between 164 and 492 feet above sea level.
That we are in the Sierra de Argallo. The Sierra de Argallo protects us of the winds of the north, and here we have three differences with the other subregion in Rías Baixas. The typical soils in Rías Baixas are granitic. We can find here a metamorphic schist. We have 3 degrees more than in other subregion. We can keep the grapes 15 days more to sober madurate in the vine. And the other thing is here we play with other varieties. The typical wines from subregion of Rosal make a coupage with other varieties. In our case, with our flagship Terras Gauda, is a coupage of Albariño, Loureiro, and Caíño White. We don't use a malolactic fermentation in our wines, looking for the pure aromas. It's not better, it's only different, no? It's our style of this region.
As we walk through the vineyard, Antón tells me that the system they use is trellis and that they don't have a plantation frame because there are around 11 inches of sand and then sheets of shale.
We were born in 1989. My father was working for the Galicia government to contract the winemakers all over the world to try to improve the knowledge in Rías Baixas. And he fell in love with the wines that were making the people made in the subregion of Rosal with this coupage of variety, and start with friends, distributors, and people who works in viticulture. The first step of Terras Gauda, looking for make the things different, the other kind of wines, no?
Antón explains to me the meaning of the name of the winery.
The meaning of Terras Gauda, terras is heart in Galician language. Gauda in Latin is happiness. It's a game
play word?
Play word with heart of happiness, no?
In Galicia, most of the land belongs to the mountain community, and they had to convince the community members to rent out the first 30 hectares to start the project.
We control more or less 165 hectares. It's a lot of in Rías Baixas. We have really small parcels. We play with different varieties. We can see now the parcel of Loureiro. Loureiro is important in the nose. It's laurel. It's really aromatic grape. Here we have Caíño White. It's a grape that we recover. We have the 85% of this grape all over the world, and in that we have Albariño. Of course, is the typical.
Which
grape.
one? Oh, that one over there.
That one. Yeah. We have 70% of Albariño, 20% of Caíño White, and 10% of Loureiro in our vineyard. More or less the same percent that in our Terras Gauda. No?
Have you noticed any differences in the production of the grape due to climate change?
Yeah, at the moment I think we have a good luck because in the summer we have a really good maduration, but the problem is never stop. Control, and in a few years we will have some problem with the variety, with the sugar, with the alcohol. But at the moment, it's not that bad.
Antón drives me back to the winery to introduce me to Emilio Rodríguez, the winemaker. Once there, Emilio tells us about the R&D&I projects in which they work with the aim of finding sustainable alternatives to phytosanitary treatments and improving soil biodiversity.
I want to highlight one of them that is an European project, is Horizon 2020, it's called Novaterra, and we are researching about the possibilities to reduce the use of pesticides in the vineyards. Yeah, it's called foudre, that is a French word. We don't have a word in Spanish, it's a pity. And this is an oak barrel, but it's different as the other ones, the typical borderless barrel that you can see. This is 1,500 liters.
Wow.
And due to this volume, the change in the wine in contact with the oak is very, very slow. It's slower than in a typical barrel. And it's more subtle, more fine. It's amazing. Again, we depend on the research projects because we have 3 patents. The most important patent for me is that we are the unique D.O in Galicia that have his own yeast, his patented yeast that comes from Albariño, from a plot very close from here. And this yeast ferment all the years since 2008 our wines.
Okay. What does it give to the wine? What nuances?
Yes, singularity and give to the wine fruity aromas, but fruity aromas, mostly citrus aromas that are typical of the Albariño of O Rosal, and specifically the Albariño of Terras Gauda, and roundness in the palate is, for me, is one of the best research that we've done in the last years, in the last 20 years.
Be careful, you don't have to tell all our secrets.
No.
I'll keep it as a secret. I'll seal my mouth.
Yeah, as is patented, the yeast, we cannot sell the yeast.
Antón shows me the plot they use for the wine they sell in the US and all the activities they do to promote wine tourism.
Here we can see the parcel of our Abadia de San Campio. It's 100% of Albariño. We have a little bit less acidity than the other parcel of the vineyard. And the thing is, here we have a lot of clowns early in the morning. We are looking for a slow maturity. And the thing is, we are looking for a freshness, low acidity, and higher in aromas and flavors.
Okay. And what kind of activities do you have to promote wine tourism?
We try to do everything that everybody wants, no? But we have walks. We have, of course, typical visit with wine, the winery, and the tasting at the end. But we can make a horse walk with a plane. But we try to, with the family, with the friends, a handmade tale. The important thing is the experience.
We have more women working in the vineyards than men. Yep. And for me, they do the work better than us.
We are very fast. We do the things really, really fast.
Someone told me that more than 50% in appellation of origin Rías Baixas are women winemakers. Is that true?
That's true. The wife of Emilio is
For
one of them.
example, my wife is a very good winemaker.
Do you compete?
No.
Do you share secrets?
Yeah, we have secrets, of course, like most of the couples.
Okay.
I clearly feel the region. I can feel in this wine the sea.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
we are very close. We are 10 kilometers far. Well, another things I can perceive the schist, the rock in this wine, the minerality. It's completely an Atlantic wine.
Definitely.
You can find the rain, the sea, the acidity of the soil, that is also here, and also the rock, the soil, the schist.
No, the good balance of the acidity it's special.
Yeah, very, very well balanced, very long, with a very long finish, with a good structure, but fresh, very, very fresh.
What does it pair with?
White meat from fish to white meat, and also with some rices, you know.
I love with sushi.
With sushi.
With sushi?
Yeah.
And
with
pasta?
spicy.
With the spicy food?
Yes, yes, spicy food. The Asian food that is difficult to pair sometimes with this kind of wines is an excellent match.
Well,
Yep.
I think that deserves a toast, definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Again.
And there we stayed staring at the sunset, talking about many more wonders of the appellation of origin Rías Baixas and other earthly joys.